What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Ditch Panda. Man, it's just after Thanksgiving. All the sales are going on, and me and Cody wanted to go over like our Christmas list, like what we would want, what people, what we're kind of looking for, whether it's, we're getting into some stuff that we need for the winter time or just stuff that we've been having our eyeballs on or whatever. So I got my coffee. I already had my toast. Let's see what we can do. All right, let's get into it. So, first things first. I don't know if you guys have really got into this Berkeley. Have you seen the Berkeley Gilly? I'm asking that for Christmas. Because let me tell you something. I've had this sucker on back order since July. Still not in. And now we're looking December 17th. Some of them. Let's see. There was a couple that were down here. Thought they were. It's gone from September now all the way to December. I know some people have got them. Guess I was 2 days late on my order. Who knows? Sure would be cool to have those before, I don't know, spring. I'd be bitching. Anyway, back out of that. First thing on my list. So here we go. I've got everything in my cart. Okay? And we're going to kind of just go through it, right? So first things first, man. I don't know if you guys have seen these things, these Geecrack. These things are absolutely absurd. I mean, it's amazing. It looks like a D-bomb without a tail, kind of. I don't know if these things swim or they just fall like idiots, or I don't really know, man, but I'm buying them because I'm telling you right now, these things they're absurd. Look at them. There's 4 colors. Actually, there's not. There's 1,700 colors. What am I talking about? Bunch of colors. Smoky shad. That's a good one. Neon gill. You got, muddy gill. Solar flare, if you guys are into that sort of thing. That would be a good one for like, the South. The reds and the oranges of the Delta. That would be sweet. Bug bomb, that's a great one. Basically a June bug on the top and a green pumpkin or something on the bottom. That's a pretty cool color. That's a good one right there. I'd be into that. They have them in a bunch of weird sizes. Like some of them, they go down to 2 inch all the way up to almost 6 inches. I mean, you could explore, obviously your green pumpkin and your green pumpkin chartreuse. You've got all 4 colors, of course. Sweet. Oh, cold coffee. So good. It's not good. Anyway, that thing's absurd, and I'm buying it because that thing's awesome. It's just like, it's so different. And, you could throw, it says you can throw a drop shot. Like, if you ever wanted to see if you could catch a fish on a turd, that thing is amazing. Geecrack. Someone in the comment below, tell me what a Geecrack is. Jika, Geecrack. That's amazing. Anyway, so I put a few different colors in there. Nothing crazy, but just look at this thing. It's amazing. It really is. It's an outstanding deal. I'm super pumped about it. I want it. I want it right now. Alright, what else we got? Next on the list is going to be probably the 6-inch draw. This isn't in here because it's not available. Not yet. So we're going to go check it out. If you guys are into the glide baits, the glide bait game, Ben Milliken over there, if you haven't seen his channel, it's awesome. He does some really cool stuff. And he's catching monster fish. He's catching monster fish in Texas. He moved to Texas from Nebraska. I've followed that dude. We followed that dude rather for a really long time. Does a lot of tournament fishing. He used to do a bunch of tournament fishing, and now, I mean, he's been with 6 Cents for a really long time, and they make some outstanding baits. I'm talking everything that they make is awesome. I have a bone to pick with them, but now's not the time. I'm not really into their swim baits, their Divine swim baits. They're really hard. I'm not a fan of them because they're just super stiff, and they don't do what I want them to do. But it's probably because I'm throwing them wrong. So in any case, Ben, if you're listening, buddy, help me out. I'm just kidding. No, I really do want to know. So 4K shad, that's a really good cut. I mean, this, dude, the level of detail that 6 Cents produces on their baits, from a $10 bait all the way into this one's $75, I think, is bananas. I mean, it is the scales, the colors, the hardware, like everything that they do. I mean, and the way this thing swims, incredible. It's a 9-inch bait. It's big, almost 4 ounces. Sinks slow, so you can look at your stuff on active target, and or whatever you got forward-facing sonar, you can kind of watch that thing go down, and then you can mess with it. And let me tell you something, man. The other day, I was throwing the baby for the junior version of this, which it's a little bit different. It's their 6 Cents Trace, this guy right here. And I've got a few of them. I got one in 4K. I've had it for a little while. I've been trying to buy these things for a minute. And anyway, so I'm messing with it, and yeah, it's gone now, of course. But anyway, let's see, Shad Sense, I think. So this thing is multi-jointed, so it's very different. It comes with an extra tail, which is rubber and completely outstanding. That thing is sweet. This thing swims insanely. That's a word. Insanely. It's $35. $35 for this thing, and it is awesome. And let me tell you, man, I had a couple fish that freight trained this thing, and then came unbuttoned, or at the very last second they were like, nope. I know what that is. So in any case, dogs, life, they're talking. I'm not really sure why. Check them out. If you haven't got any 6 Cents stuff, you need 6 Cents stuff in your life. Believe me, the stuff it's totally out. It's just absurd. I'm gonna use that word a lot. It's absurd that like you can get that level of detail for the price that they put stuff out, because, and you know what, they're super cool. They're in Texas. They're just, they've I have a lot of their stuff, and I used to get that bag. Coffee. I used to get their bag, and just cause I wanted to see what the baits were. And they're right, man. If you watch Milliken, he'll tell you, like, they don't put like the shit that you don't want in that bag, right? They give you actual baits. And so that's pretty cool, man. I'm pretty impressed with that. All right, let's move on here. Some of you guys are going to be upset with me. Let me tell you why. I've got a handful of Megabass stuff, but let me tell you, right now, going into wintertime, you need a bait if you're going to throw jerk baits, you need a bait that's more refined. You want to call it more refined. Now, you need something that's that when you crack it and you pause it, it stays paused. So I'm breaking down, and I'm buying a bunch of Vision 110s. Are you crushing my video right now? You're crushing my video right now. Dogs are crushing me. You know what? You want to go outside? I know it's bullshit. You don't really want to go out. Go out. Just your brother. You upset me. Dogs crush videos. I don't know what it is. Like, all right, back to it. Vision 110. I put 110 plus ones. I put 110 plus twos, and I put some juniors in here. So The way I look at it is this. If you want to, you're going to have to kind of find the schools. You're going to find the bass that are suspended. You're going to find some, brush piles or rock piles or something that these fish are going to be holding on in the wintertime, because that's kind of how they roll. So if you're going to fish offshore, then you're going to need something that's going to either get down to them, or you're going to need something that gets their attention. And the way you get their attention is with a bait that you can put in front of their face for literally as long as you can, as long as it takes for them to eat that bait. And a jerkbait is a good way to do that because it suspends. Now, not all jerkbaits are made the same. Everybody knows that. And if you decide you want to spend $25 for a jerkbait, this is how it's going to work. This is the one to get. Okay, I'm changing my ways here. So the 110 plus 1 and plus 2, it just speaks to the depth range that they're getting to. Shows you right here, 4 to 9 feet. That's a super big 4 to 9 feet, like 12 pound to 4 pound apparently. I don't know. That's crazy. So I'm throwing 12 pound. You know that all the time. And so my guess is I'm going down 5 feet, maybe 6. Who knows? Guess I'll find out on the active target. In any case, I got a couple colors in mind. Okay, so the one thing I don't like about Megabass is like they don't share all of their colors in all of their lines, and I'm big about that because I don't like having 5,000 colors. So matte shad, that's one of them. I love that color. First of all, in the wintertime, matte colors are the deal. I mean, if you see bait fish and you bring bait fish to the boat, sometimes you'll snag them, whatever. They don't have that shiny sheen to them. They're kind of blown out. They're kind of, they've been rode hard, man. They're done for the season. They're kind of, they're tired, and they probably need coffee. And they've got their ass kicked for a super long time. So this color right here is awesome. Anytime you can find a matte color, pick it up, and you'll use it in the wintertime more often than you'll use it any other time of year, because you want that flash other times. But here you just want something pretty subtle. You want something that stays perfectly still, doesn't move at all, zero. You don't want any movement. You want to be able to crack that thing and have a cup of coffee, and then crack that thing and take another sip, and then crack, and wham, you're gonna get bit. That's the wintertime. That's wintertime jerkbait fishing. So, matte shad, awesome color. MB gizzard, they probably don't have here. That's a really cool color. I'm gonna have to show you in the other one. So again, that's one thing I don't like. I'm not a huge fan. Let's see, plus 2s. I know they have it in the plus 2. So again, plus 2s goes down a little deeper. It's like, 12 feet it says. 6 to 12 probably. I mean, it's so weird. So weird. MB gizzard, here it is right here. That's more shiny, but not crazy. And I like the black, that darker color on the top, because bait fish, they have that dark color, man. I'm telling you, most bait fish have that dark line, which is why you see it in a lot of different baits. So that's a great one. It's also kind of translucent. And so those are the two colors I'm focusing on, okay, for the plus 1s and the plus 2s. The other one, obviously you also want smaller bait, right? Again, this is 4 to 6 feet. It's a little bit smaller, less than 4 inches long. Again, same colors here for the most part. You want matte shad or something that's like that French pearl's pretty good, because it's matte, And I like this one, ITO Clear Laker. Apparently you can't call it Clear Lake. That's interesting, but I dig it. That's a cool color. There's some good colors in there, and that's a good replication of bait fish. So that and the matte shad, there you go, boom, matte shad, a little brownish black, darker on the top, matte. These things are phenomenal. Listen, Megabass is awesome. they're expensive. They're more expensive than any other bait in terms of jerk baits. Okay, these ones, I think the juniors are $20. The plus the 110s, the 110 plus ones and twos are all 25. And this last one I'm going to show you. I'm all about this kind of stuff. If you can buy something that's just creepy looking, looks like Uncle Fester, 3 inches, suspending. They don't know how far it goes down, but you know, my guess is 4 feet. But you know, for $18, they're not going to waste their time. Apparently, this is silly. Look at this thing. Look at this thing. Look at this thing. First of all, it's looking down. That's weird. It's kind of an odd thing. Pretty funny. Yeah, it's like it's scared of whatever's below it. You're busted if you're a fish. If you're a bass, you already think you're busted. There's that color again. Can't get enough of that damn color. I'll tell you right now. That's a good one too. See, sometimes you got to get some absurd colors too. There's that absurd color again. Okay, this is the one I wanted to talk about. Elegant Bill. Oh my God. More coffee. Elegant Bone. Jesus. Okay. The green belly. You saw in the video a few weeks ago, we were at Skinner, local lake to us, caught a grip of fish, and as soon as I put a green belly jerkbait on, I was just getting hammered. I'm all about that. This is a cool bait. It's a cool color. It's absolutely absurd looking. Again, it looks like Uncle Fester. It's weird, but that thing is rad. I like it because it's totally different. You gotta find stuff that's just totally different, okay? Everybody's stuff looks almost identical. So when you get into like stuff that looks different like that, focus on different. That Geecrack Bellows, the most ridiculous looking turd bait I've ever seen in my life, and I am in. I love it. I am buying them. Those things are sweet. That thing probably falls like a pancake. It's like just weird. It looks like one of those underwater electrical things you see at like the bottom of the Mariana Trench or something. I'm in though. Those things, I mean, I've never seen that shit before. In Japan, maybe, where those things are made, where that guy came up with all that weird stuff. I'm in. It's amazing. Let's move on. Lucky Craft. This is going to be weird. I have never owned a spy bait before, ever in my life. I've got some tournaments coming up on some big reservoirs in the wintertime that I'm probably going to need some stuff. I'm going to have to learn how to throw these things. And I can't think of any better company than go to the Lucky Craft. I mean, these Lucky Craft Pointer 85H3 spy baits. This is a brand new spy bait from them, 85 millimeters. It's kind of the betweener because they've got 80s and 90s. I figured might as well go with that betweener. 1/2 ounce, and they sink, of course. You can count them down. And I just went ahead and all of them. Boom. Why not? Aurora Black is like the color. If you think of Lucky Craft, the color that they have in their entire lineup is Aurora Black. And I celebrate it. Let me tell you, I've got it in, Lipless. I've got it in every jerkbait that I own that's Lucky Craft, different, Aurora Black. Like I said, LV500s made famous with that color is famous for that. So it's one of those things you got to have that color. It's like it's like a staple, I guess. Ghost Minnow, of course, that's a bitchin' color because it's kind of matte and they're just fun baits. They're fun baits. I'm sure they're fun baits to throw. People catch fish on them. I would recommend immediately upgrading the treble hooks on them. A lot of people, you miss fish on spy baits a lot from what I'm told and what I've seen. So that might be something to think about. switch it up right away. That way, if you hook them, you know, you got a shot. So a lot of people lose fish on those for some reason. Okay, so a couple more things. I'm gonna go with a rod and a reel. Okay, so you guys know I love Dobyns, so I'm gonna go with Dobyns Champion XP glass. I'm gonna wait. There we are. Look at that. There are a lot of people on the site today. So Dobyns Champion XP glass. I'm gonna go with a 735, 7.3 medium heavy, 5 power. So the reason I'm going with that is I really want a smaller glass rod to throw chatterbaits and some, you know, smaller crankbaits, stuff like that. So this is her right here. Let's see. Where is she? Glass. I missed it. Did I? No, I didn't. Yeah, maybe. Oh, yeah, I did. There it is. So, you've heard me talk about these before. In fact, this video this last weekend was all about, you know, top 5. The top 5. If you missed it, it's right here. Right here. Anyway, this is the one. I really like their glass. 735 XP. They're right here. Boom. Chatterbaits, crankbaits, spinnerbaits. Super easy. $249.99. Maybe they got a deal going on. Who knows? The last deal for stuff that I want is I'm looking for, as per the usual, I'm looking for I'm looking for another reel. Now I'm really into the Lews stuff, so I'm kind of switching over, not totally, because I'm not going to get rid of my Shimano stuff for the most part. I'm just probably not going to buy as much Shimano stuff now. The reason I'm not going to buy as much Shimano stuff, I just feel like the Lews stuff is, for one, it's super light. They're awesome. They just feel really good, you know, and so I'm really looking to switch over to Lews stuff. Again, not exclusively. I'm not going to get rid of my Shimano stuff. I'm just going to, probably from now on, I'm just going to start buying Lews stuff. So the Tournament Lite, this guy right here, fantastic. I cannot wait. This thing is crazy. It's 5.3 ounces. I mean, that's lighter than my Metanium. And I love that Metanium. I love that thing. You know, you get into these type of reels and you realize how different they are. That's the only thing that I can really say, because it's hard to quantify. It's hard to tell you in a video how much better something is until you just try it in terms of reels. Like it just feels different. When you throw that Metanium, you don't have to hammer a cast. It is just like, whoop. It feels like you're not even doing anything. I think it just goes. And that's the deal. Like when you get into more high-end reels, the refined ones, the ones that are they're just like built perfect almost, you realize like how different that reel is, and it's pretty incredible. And I'm not saying not everybody has this kind of money. I get it. I mean, Metaniums are like $500. I get it. But man, I'm telling you, it is so much different. It is just, it's insane. 2 more things. Okay, I already have these. All right, me and Cody both own this stuff already, and you're just crushing my video again, bro. Like, I thought you wanted to be out in the sun. Apparently not. Okay. So, line accessories. Go to line accessories. It changes every day, possibly every hour. It's very odd. Click on this American Premier Ultimate Line Winding System. That thing is rad. It is a game changer. Okay. Game changer. It is $37. This thing is so cool. I mean, you can do, like it shows, spinning rod or spinning reels, casting reel, anything. I mean, big line spools, smaller spools. It's so, this thing is so simple. You can adjust the tension. I mean, literally, like, while you're doing it, brings me into my next one, which is like, while you're doing this, you can get KVD's fishing line conditioner. So like, while you're winding that sucker up with your brand new American Premier Ultimate Line Winding System, you can put some line conditioner on it. It makes it super easy. That's the cool part, is like, since everything's right there, you're holding this whole contraption that's pretty light, and you're winding, you can just hold it, do a little spray, keep rolling, put some more on there, you know. That's what I do. I'm telling you, it makes your life so much easier. And it's so small, like, it's so compact, you can bring it anywhere. So you can throw it on the boat. If you're going to a tournament, bring that thing with you, man. You're not putting shit between your knees or your feet or whatever. And, you know, oh, finally this thing gets going. Okay, it's a lot of people on the site, man. They're getting in on these sales, and there's going to be more. They have a 20% sale all the way until Tuesday. I realized this thing comes out today. Was Saturday, so unfortunately, you know, this sale ended, like, you know, this last Tuesday. However, you're going to be in the middle of a Tackle Warehouse, like, 25 days of Christmas kind of situation going on, which they've done for, you know, as long as I've known now, and I'm guessing they're going to keep doing it. So this is that Van Dam KVD line special. I've got some like on my desk here. I've got some in the boat. I've got some on the table out in the garage. Everywhere, because I think I lose it, and then I actually don't. I just put it somewhere that I can't find because it's right in front of me and I'm an idiot. Oh God, cold coffee when you're expecting warm coffee is like just like the worst thing ever. Like, it should have ice in it. Like, you should be like, king, 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 king. And you know, it's like, oh yeah, I got some ice coffee, which is really good. But when you're in a mug like this, you just kind of like assume that the coffee's warm. And then you go to drinking, it's not, it's ice cold. Oh God, it's so bad. It's so good, but it's so unexpected. Anyway, that's it. That is it. I mean, without those two last things, and only one rod and one reel, I think I'm like around $800. So, if anyone, you know, has wants like last minute gift ideas, I'm just saying, watch this video, and then, you know, I mean, you get what you want. I'm not gonna, it's no judgment zone. You know, I mean, you don't have to buy all of it for me. I mean, you know. Get some stuff for Cody. Cody needs some stuff. He's not, you know what, I was gonna wait for him to tell you about it, but you know, they moved. He's back east now. He's in Tennessee. Man, I'm gonna let him tell you the rest. But you know, he could probably use some gear, some Tennessee gear, because all he's got a bunch of California baits. California baits, that's all he's got. We're crashing. That's cool. That's another way. That's crush number 3 for my video here. I'm trying to do a video. You guys are crushing my dreams right now because you guys can't get it together. Pull together, man. Tackle Warehouse. Let's roll, dude. Come on. This is crazy. How many people could possibly be on your site right now? $775. $831 after tax. That's with a bunch of discounts. Sweet Jesus. Alright, I better not hit proceed to checkout. Maybe I will. I don't know, I'm crazy. The next video is all about Cody's Christmas list. So I hope you guys stay tuned, check it out. If you like the video, comment down below something I missed, something you want for Christmas. I am not going to buy it for you. I'm sorry. We don't know each other on that level. But this is what I'll do. I will talk about it in an upcoming video. So me and Cody, we'll take some stuff from you guys, some comments, and we'll make them into videos, or we'll bring them into the video that we're talking about. And we're going to shout you guys out because you guys are the reason we did this stuff. So if you haven't already, subscribe right here. Hit that thumbs up. Don't smash it, because last time I did it, I put a hook in my hand. It was all bad. So if you are going to smash it, you know, look at what you're smashing. In the meantime, We hope you had a fantastic Thanksgiving. We hope you have a Merry Christmas. We're doing a bunch more videos kind of leading up to Christmas. We're not doing buyer's guides and stuff because we've got there's a lot of other folks that are doing that kind of thing. If you're into that thing, definitely go check out Tactical Bassin. Matt and Tim over there are doing a fantastic job doing their buyer's guides, which they've done for years now. They break it down from, $100 combos all the way into their super high-end stuff. All the gear, all that stuff. It's really cool. I watch them every year because I like getting those ideas too. But we've got other videos coming up geared towards stuff that you might have missed for Christmas, and also all this stuff that's going, fishing in wintertime. All this stuff is geared towards winter. The combos we talk about, the baits that we're talking about, and the techniques that we're going to be talking about coming up. So make sure to subscribe again and comment down below anything we missed. In the meantime, we will see you next week.